Welcome to Flourish. I'm Diane Planadan, and you're in the right place if you're ready to create an inspired life. And we do so by working on our own personal development, so we can be strong role models for those we love and mentor, and strong for our own personal well-being. Today, we are beginning part 3 in James Clear's best-selling book called Atomic Habits. And this is the third law, all about making it easy, making a new habit, or breaking a bad one. Let's jump right in. This chapter is called Walk Slowly but Never Backward. It is easy to get bogged down trying to find the optimal plan for change, the fastest way to lose weight, the best program to build muscle, the perfect idea for a side hustle. We are so focused on figuring out the best approach that we never get around to taking action. As Voltaire once wrote, the best is the enemy of the good. He says, when you're in motion, you're planning and strategizing and learning. Those are all good things, but they don't produce results. Action, on the other hand, is the type of behavior that will deliver an outcome. Deliver an outcome. Sometimes motion is useful, he says, but it will never produce an outcome by itself. It doesn't matter how many times you go to talk to the personal trainer. That motion will never get you in shape. Only the action of working out will get you the result you're looking to achieve. And that's really quite fascinating because action does win the race. Think about what's going on in your own life. Are you just going through the motions, thinking you're accomplishing something every day? Are you picking up that phone, making those hard decisions, making those hard phone calls, making your life move forward? Action. You have to take action. And we all procrastinate. I'm not saying it's something that you're only doing by yourself. And he said the biggest reason why you slip into motion rather than taking action is you want to delay failure. Wow. Motion makes you feel like you're getting things done, but really you're just preparing to get something done. When preparation becomes a form of procrastination, you need to change something. You don't want to merely be planning, you want to be practicing. If you want to master a habit, the key is to start with repetition, not perfection. You don't need to map out every feature of a new habit, you just need to practice it. This is the first takeaway of the third law. You just need to get your reps in. And that's why the chapter is called Walk Slowly but Never Backward, right? But this is exhausting. How long is this going to take me? Well, think about how long you've been doing whatever habit it is that you want to break. Oh, long time, right? Did you build up to that? Probably. Probably. And that's an honest discussion you have to have with yourself and have the patience. If you want to build a new good habit, have the patience to keep moving forward. You want to get in better shape? 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Go for a walk. Build up to it. Make it daily. If you can't make 10 minutes for yourself, you have to look at your time schedule and see where your time is being absorbed, because we're all really good at expanding time. Yes, I am. He says habit formation is the process by which a behavior becomes progressively more automatic through repetition. The more you repeat an activity, the more the structure of your brain changes to become efficient at that activity. And that is called Hebb's law. Neurons that fire together wire together. And we all have heard that before, and we all know there's no wires in our brains, but it's a nice correlation. And why is this a nice correlation? Well, each time you repeat an action, you're activating a particular neural circuit associated with that habit. This means that simply putting in your reps is one of the most crucial steps you can take to encoding a new habit. Yes, we are little robots, aren't we? He says, like the muscles of the body responding to regular weight training, particular regions of the brain adapt as they are used and atrophy as they are abandoned. And that's why you have to keep it up. You have to keep moving forward. And he quotes the English philosopher George Lewis: in learning to speak a new language, to play on a musical instrument, or to perform unaccustomed movements, great difficulty is felt because the channels through which each sensation has to pass have not become established. But no sooner has frequent repetition cut a pathway than this difficulty vanishes. The action becomes so automatic that they can be performed while the mind is otherwise engaged. End quote. Both common sense and scientific evidence agree. Repetition is a form of change. And let me tell you, that is so true. It is so painful when you want to start something new, when you want to learn something new. And children do this all the time. So if you have children, or if you ever were a child and you felt the struggle and you decided, oh, I hate school, I hate it. You don't hate school. You're struggling to learn something. And as adults, this continues. Are you struggling to learn a new language? Are you struggling to get better at math or finances? It's painful and it's a slog, and you keep going through and through, and then eventually, wow, that just got easier. Takes time. Mastery takes time. Habits, he says, form based on frequency, not time. Ah, what did I just say? It takes time, right? Well, you want to speed it up? Do it more frequently. If you want to speed up your learning process, you have to do it more frequently. So I understand what he says. Frequency is more important than time. But we all kind of like to think, oh, in 30 days, I can be a new person. Well, if you do something, fill in the blank, more frequently, he's saying it might only take you 10 days. Now that's something to think about, right? There is nothing magical about time passing with regard to habit formation. It doesn't matter if it's been 21 days or 30 days or 300 days, he says. What matters is the rate at which you perform the behavior. You could do something twice in 30 days or 200 times. It's the frequency that makes a difference. How many repetitions are required to make a habit automatic? And he says, in practice, it doesn't really matter how long it takes for a habit to become automatic. What matters is that you take action. You need to make progress. Whether an action is fully automatic is of less importance, but it will become fully automatic because then it'll be in your subconscious. Your schedule will be ingrained in you. And sometimes a little wrench gets in there. I'm not saying it's perfect system, and I'm not saying this is a foolproof idea. You need to do what works for you. And if you have to pivot, if you have to change, well, this third law is very exciting. You have to take action, walk slowly, but never backward. And remember, the amount of time you have been performing a habit is not as important as the number of times you have performed it. Well, if you like the show, share it with somebody you know, and hey, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss the next chapter. The next chapter is really good. It is the law of least effort. I'll see you then.